What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video journaling episode. Today was a unique day because, well, the first half wasn't unique. I went for a walk. Actually, I went for a walk and I ate outside in the park. That was quite nice. And there was a beautiful fog. Let me actually show you a picture that I took. Beautiful fog. Look at this. Especially look at the trees behind here. They look majestic. Okay, but the walk was nice, but eating outside was nice. I wish I had taken a book with me, honestly. But yeah, I didn't, so I went home and yeah, that's that. And well, the unique thing about today was that I spoke to chatgpt like for a good amount of time, I would say. And the reason for that is because, I'm bored out of my mind because I'm a guy that's like, my whole day is physical activities. And now that my nose was broken, by the way, I can feel where it's, right here is the part where it's uneven. It should be right here. Right here, it should be a bit more to this side. So to the left. But it's not. Okay, but yeah, since I can't do anything right now, anything physical, I'm bored out of my mind, have been bored out of my mind for the last 2 weeks. And now it's so unbearable that I was like, you know what, I'll just ask ChatGPT what to do. Because, like, I'm too dumb right now. So I asked him, yo, what? I was like, yo, here's my situation, like, broken nose, can't do sport. I notice my mental health is like, but that's not just with like right, just not an issue right, not just an issue right now when my nose is broken, but in general, whenever I'm sick, whenever I can't do my physical activities, my mental health goes down. And so I was like, yo, bro, in general, I also notice mental health goes down when I can't do physical activities. So what do I do? What can I do? And yeah, he gave me actually a lot. The thing is, the chat is on my iPad, so I can't really look anymore. But he gave me something to do. He mentioned like 6 things, I think. Yeah. And it was like, things I already do. So meditation, cold shower, read. So I was kind of like, But I don't know if you knew this actually, but in ChatGPT you can hear. Let me share this on my phone. If you go to the settings, I'm not leaking anything, no. Settings. You press personalization, customize ChatGPT, and then enable for new chats. You can input what he should call you. But the important thing is, what traits should ChatGPT have? And for me, the issue was always, he's a yapper. That's all. So there's also like these things down here that you can do, and then it puts the text in here, and I pressed some things, and the text that got put out of these traits were be innovative, and think outside the box. Get right to the point. That was important. Readily share strong opinions too, because I feel like sometimes ChatGPT, or just in general AI, is, obviously AI is fed with what's on the internet, and I feel like, I will not say a percentage, but I feel like a good, more like, so many people are bitches nowadays. So I was like, readily share strong opinions, tell it like it is, don't sugarcoat responses. I just want it straightforward. And yeah, that's good. Low-key, he was low-key glazing me, to be honest. Like, I was like, yo, I noticed my mental health is getting worse when that happens. And he's like, wow, great job noticing this. And then also I was like later on, yeah, nah, like, give me more, give me more. And he was like hyping me up. He was like actually hyping me up. He's the best hype man ever, yo. He was like, what was he? What did he say? What did he say again? He was like, mm, yeah, bro, like, that you even think about this is so insane. This already, like, 99% of people don't even think about this. He was completely hyping me up. It was so cool. And then I felt like a huge, huge motivation. Mm, that I haven't felt in a while. Because, like, most of my of the habits that I have are like, they're already implemented. There's nothing new. So right now it's just, consistency, I guess, a bit of discipline sometimes. But like, there's no motivation anymore. You get me? Because it's like, just, I just have to be consistent, and then I'll be better. That's kind of, so yeah, discipline. No, but no real motivation. There's no real need for motivation. But I was like, ooh, huge urge, like huge amount of motivation hit me when I talked to ChatGPT. And he gave me like all these ideas that I could do, and then I was like, oh damn, that's really good. And then he started saying some really cool stuff. He was like, all right, so he gave me different types of things that I could do, different, how do I say it? Like, skill trees, like different areas. I don't know how to say this correctly, but like, here, he said, he categorized in tactical / strategic thinking, money and business, creative stuff, deep intelligence, and communication. And out of those 5 categories, he gave me like 10 examples each, like what to do and how to do it. And honestly, some of these were really good. Like, here, for example, this sounds really interesting. Mapping local terrain. How? Try to redraw your local neighborhood from memory. Then go outside and fix your mistake. Focus, spatial memory, orientation. I copied and pasted it into the notes folder because I wrote more with ChatGPT, because like later on he was like, in the end it led to him creating a Notion template for me. That didn't work, so like I couldn't copy and paste it. So he wrote everything in tables, and I copied it manually, which took like hours, and I'm still not finished. And then let me show you this actually. Now I have in Notion this cool thing. Okay. Here, he called it the war board. Okay. But basically, here, missions, that's the part that I still need to add. Then here, daily mission tracker, it was like a table, just no. And then skill tree, 5 different skill trees, and consists of different skills. The name he called them, no, you don't even see. How to unlock the skill, and the power that you gain from the skill. So for example, skill 2, emergency planning. 5 emergency plans built is how to unlock it, and then you're calm in any disaster. And yeah, speaking about this is the next one. This was really cool. Here in the notes folder, I copy pasted it. Emergency response planning. Design a plan. Oh no, that was not it. Wait. Where was that? No, where was that? I swear there was something. Hey, yo. Here. Urban survival strategy. Mental simulations. How? Pick one emergency scenario a day. Earthquake, robbery, power outage. For example, map out 3 survival plans in under 10 minutes. Focus, speed, and resourcefulness. And stuff like this is really interesting. Like this is just created by an AI. He literally just, that is so crazy. Or yeah, well, the one that I read was design a 1-page plan. If my phone died right now, how do I get home? Well, I'll ask people. Do a new plan daily. Focus in a pen. Yeah, no, that was actually nonsense. But he also said, strategic thinking through board games. So, for example, Go, chess, Strategio, whatever that is. But yeah, these are actually pretty interesting games. I agree. He said chess even twice. So, I mean, I'm already playing chess, but the focus on chess was more like, oh, I want to get a higher elo. But now after this, I'm like, oh, I want to play chess. I want to play longer chess games to, analyze positions correctly, and that you can also adapt that in real life. Andrew Tate actually said this too. He was like, he's decent at chess, I believe, and he was like, yeah, you have to. Life is like chess. You have to think multiple steps ahead, and he also sometimes gives chess analogies, if I do remember it correct. For example, in a situation, you always calculate your opponent's moves too, if you're like at a certain level. And obviously it's gonna be it's so difficult if you make one move and the opponent can make 3 possible moves to respond to you. But so you have to move in a way that makes the opponent only able to respond with one move, because then you can plan further ahead, because obviously if 100% your opponent can only respond with this, or you have already won basically, then you can be like, okay, so I'll do this, and he's forced to do this because otherwise he'll lose, and then from here I can plan further. I'm a few steps ahead of him. So to implement that in real life, that's the ultimate goal basically. And that's why I kind of want to play chess, like the longer games now. Yeah. Then also, he also said something. YouTube, make YouTube videos. Already doing that. But then here also money and business. Yeah, that was. He said a lot of. But there was also something cool, which was here. I know. Oh yeah, there was also boss fights, right? There was also boss fights which are like once a week on the weekend. You do something more advanced or like more difficult, and you get more XP for it. And then there's also like levels, gamify Notion. Notion is like gamifying life. And one of the things he said was make $5 without, from nothing, without spending money. Or, yeah. So I was thinking, that reminds me of a really cool idea. The time when people used to, flipping a pen into a Lambo or something. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too. Grabbing some random item in my home that I have right now, going outside, interacting with people, Also, he said that too in the communication area, and that's obviously also good. And just going around and asking people like, yo, I am doing this challenge where I want to get $5. Would you like to buy this from me for whatever money, And then I can buy maybe stuff and trade that for more stuff. Or do you want to trade for something better? I like that idea a lot, especially because it also involves interacting with people. Yeah, then he also said here in the communication short storytelling challenge, that was also cool. Every day tell a story in under 1 minute with a punchline. Or he also said every day tell a 2-minute story, like on audio recording, record a 2-minute story. Mirror conversation drills. Talk to yourself in a mirror for 5 minutes. I'm doing this every day for 15 to 20 minutes. Practice smiling, pausing hand gestures. Yeah, but can't look at myself. Okay. Daily compliment. Give one genuine compliment to a stranger daily. Also a great idea. I wanted to do this because I already saw videos about this, but recently I haven't really done that. Yeah. Also, I was talking to ChatGPT. I didn't even realize the daily compliment thing, but I was talking to ChatGPT, huge motivation and all that. And then I saw my neighbor on the balcony, and I wanted to give him a compliment about his hair, but he saw me, he was like, hey, and then he just instantly left the balcony. Yeah, awkward. Emotional reading, watch a video and analyze guess what each person is feeling. Listen to someone 100% without interrupting once per day. I already do that. I'm a great listener. This was also interesting. Maybe I'll do this. Rap or poetry? More like poetry. I'll probably try myself, with poetry. But yeah. Twitter one-liner practice. Post or draft 5 short, sharp lessons daily. Well, I don't know about lessons, but actually, Twitter is actually, it could be an interesting thing to just post randomly when people care about it. I don't know. It's something, I guess. Yeah, I think those were the interesting things. And then there's also basically there's so many things to all these. Also memory practice, so many things basically. And I will also ask him for more, because obviously I don't want to do the same missions every day, right? I mean, I would probably try some of these. I will probably try all of these, and I will keep the best ones, for example, the compliment a stranger daily. That's a good thing. I don't know about daily, because on some days I just don't leave my house, other than when walking with my dog. But when possible, basically. Yeah. Then there's also, yeah, and that also got me thinking I forgot about that again. Now that I'm saying, what is it called? Ambidexterity or something? Practicing with your weak hand, doing everything with your weak hand, so that you're able to use it too. I do everything with my right hand. Whether it's actually everything, whether it's drinking, eating, solving solving the Rubik's Cube, even though I haven't done that in a while, but the right hand is always dominating. So maybe it's time to do everything with my left hand. Also, I've not been taking creatine these last 2 days, or 3 days maybe, because it's kind of forgot. And in the evening, I low-key just fall asleep. Also, maybe it was also that huge motivation burst, or that it took so long to put the chatgpt stuff, filter it, because he said a lot, filter it out, put it all into Notion, figure out how Notion even works. But I'm exhausted. I am not cooking today, so my meal for this evening will be waffles, chocolate. Ooh, I have mango stuff. Yeah, I'll eat this too. This is actually great. And to my left, we also have a few nuts here, nuts there. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm writing an exam in 9 days. I haven't done anything for it. And it's like a big one, you have to know a lot, and it's like 5 hours long or 4 hours long. Yeah, it's like it's 255. That's like 4 hours and 15 minutes. Damn. Yeah, and also on the same day, I have an appointment at the dentist. Oh my god. I was like, teeth doctor. What do you call a teeth doctor? A dentist. Yeah. Yeah. And then there's also the next day I have like something else. Osteopathy or something. Yeah. Well, I will eat now because I'm hungry. ASMR action again for the wizard. I have no scissors here. I wonder, can I also cut it with this one? Yes, I can. Not that well though, but I can. Oh, that stinks, yo. Mango strips or something. Oh no, my mom. Right. I wonder, do you hear something? Yeah, I don't think I can start tomorrow morning with the Notion stuff. Because like I said, I'm quite tired. I'll try to finish it, but I don't think I can finish it because there's still quite a lot that I need to put in there. Yeah. And it will probably take up the most of the morning too. That's what I assume. And then I can start in the afternoon. Yeah. And in 3 days, finally, my first social interaction with a human again. This is gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna meet a friend. I think I said this yesterday, I don't know. I also miss ice bathing, yo. Because I also only cold shower now. Because, I've been basically doing nothing for the past 2 weeks. And I'm done with this shirt. I'm done with this shirt. And yeah. Bah, shivers. Wait, do you hear this? Okay, this you hear, but you should hear this, right? This, of course, but I wonder if anyone heard something. Yeah, ASMR wizard. I might just as well, include some ASMR at the end of the video every time. Why not? No, I'm not. Maybe. Who knows? I don't even know myself. We'll see. The fog was really beautiful this morning. Fog is really beautiful. And when I was walking in that fog and early in the morning, a lot of old people are going on around. I was like, damn, I wish I could do that, Running in the fog, the last memory I have of running in the fog was at 4:45 a.m. It was raining. There was fog. It was beautiful. It was so good. That was probably one of the best jokes in my life. And ice bathing too. Fog, oh my god, the vibe is so different. I swear, fog is cool. Now I can't do anything. Yeah. Oh, did I say this? I don't even know. A few days ago, I finished the Quran, and it's been 2 months since I started reading it, and I was like, I want to read it again, but this time faster. But now I don't want it anymore. Like I read like first 5 or 6 surahs again, but then I realized, no, I can't do this, and then this intense boredom started kicking in because like reading was the only thing I did, and now I can't do that. Like I don't know. I always had kind of a I can read books once, but the second time is kind of tough because like I already read it. Why would I read it again? Like it's just really when absolutely necessary. And so, yeah, it is what it is. And so now I'm waiting basically for my friends to finish their books so we can start reading this book. The Alchemist. Yeah, whatever. Just waiting for my friends to do that. So I guess now I won't be reading as much. And then I think I'll recharge with this my, how do you say this? My not being tired of readingness or something. Because I'm tired of reading, honestly. I read so much in the last few weeks. It's not fun anymore. It's not even not fun. Like I sit there. Honestly, my back hurts from sitting. Because like what can I do? Like honestly, I'm going on a walk every day for like an hour or two. Then I also walk with my dog. Other than that, I'm at home. Because right now, no friend is. Everyone's busy. Especially because of Eastern. Eastern. I don't even know. Yeah. So, I've got nothing to do. So I'm just bored. My back hurts because I'm sitting in bed. I'm not even sitting here, honestly. I'm sitting in bed all day. Doing stuff on my iPad usually. But life will get better finally again. Because ChatGPT gave me some really good ideas. Some really good ones. And I'm excited to put them into practice, I guess. Well, all right. Enough with that now. It's 9:30 p.m. It's time to go to bed. It's time to go to bed. Yare, yare. Do, 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 do. Ever since I read from ChatGPT mirror talking, look at your hand gestures and your smiles. I've been looking at it. I've been noticing it and trying to control it. That's why I was the whole telling. Now you know a secret. Alright. That's it for today's video. We'll see you in the next one.